cause up pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding this spaceship like Bernie. She cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of fight. Money.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we're ready for what should be a good one. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Foxborough. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And in motion is Brown. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Five. You're going to set. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
First play, and May goes to the air. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points in the run. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card route.
Yellow.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Whoa! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, KC.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to push this one forward. And he's out of bounds. It'll be first and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side is Kelsey.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
On second down, Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, he's got through him past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From out of the gun, here's May. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Third and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Chiefs move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he will have the Patriots first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
May going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New England.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Left side, he's got Henry. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses.
The back of the end zone. He's got it. Sean Butte. Touchdown, New England.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Pats are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Marte Mapu getting in there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll send Worthy in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. It's going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
They'll run with Damian Martinez. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
brought down back
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
May to throw on second down. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Patriots.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He pulls it in around the 5. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This is about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are able to get it back within a score.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw now. May. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Third and short, and here is May, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They're going. It's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's the checkup. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
A give here to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up. And
oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Milton Williams. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing is May. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. Here's a design run. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is May. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Crazy.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. Out of the caught, it's Travion Henderson. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now, this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Patriots will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Patriots are going to take possession.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun, here's May. right side and brought in by Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll bring up second down. Here's May. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
17 more yards.
They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
1st and 10.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
Once more, it's Henderson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And that is incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. A handoff to Pacheco. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with.
And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll go play action with May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
So here it is, fourth down and 10. They'll go. Here's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Here goes that.
They'll run. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that will lead to a second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Cowboy!
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Here comes second down.
Here goes crazy. Maybe what's up?
They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Here goes that.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Meg. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to potentially send us to overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. A reminder, the rules now are in line with the regular season with one large difference. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. There's a defensive score. It's game over. All replay challenges come from upstairs. The one difference in the playoffs, we play as long as we need to determine a winner. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Off the play fake. Here's May. In trouble, and down he goes. That is George Karlaftis. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connors. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd down and 9.
I don't need to.
Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he is
to the goal line and in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner.